another interesting video from the most interesting BASF tech rep in West Texas.
I need more money than this to buy myself a new phone. Wow!
Adam Hickson, BASF Tech Service Rep, standing in some of our research plots out here in West Texas and preparing for the launch of Engenia herbicide for use in Dicamba-Tolerant cotton. And I just want to walk you through a few of our plots because we're really seeing some really great results, really interesting things. This first plot here was Roundup Powermax at 32 ounces, applied early post. These treatments went on June 14th and today is June 30th. So it's been 16 days since this application has gone on. And as you can see, I would say we're approaching 100% of our Palmer amaranth population is resistant to glyphosate. So glyphosate resistant Palmer amaranth is almost 100%. I'd be hard pressed to find a weed in here that is controlled with this Roundup application. As we move on to our next plot, this is a treatment of Engenia herbicide at 12.8 ounces plus Roundup Powermax at 32 ounces applied 6 days ago. So on June 24th, you can see those weeds are going down, but they're much too large to be completely controlled with that treatment. So no residual herbicides were put down here, only a post-only application at that mid-post, I would say, time frame where those weeds were probably approaching anywhere from maybe 14 to 2 feet in height. So some very large weeds out here. They're going down, but this is obviously not a situation you would want to have in your field. Now right behind it, we got a much better looking plot. This is the same exact treatment of Engenia herbicide at 12.8 ounces plus Roundup Powermax. Again, no pre's were put down, but this was applied 10 days prior to the previous plot I just showed you. So these weeds were much smaller, probably in that more 4 to 6 inch range. Our label is going to read, our Engenia label is going to read 4-inch. Palmer amaranth is going to be the maximum height you want to treat, and I think you can obviously see why. We say that Palmer amaranth can grow about 1 inch a day. So if you think about it, 10 days separated these applications. If these weeds were 4 to 6 inches in height, then the weeds behind me are now 14 to 16 inches in height, and you're in a rescue situation in just 10 days. So obviously there are a few larger weeds still sprinkled in here. That's because we didn't have a residual herbicide down prior to planting. In the next plot here, we did have a residual herbicide down, and you can see very good weed control. This has Prowl H2O put down, pre-plant incorporated, followed by that early post application of Engenia plus Roundup. So again, those weeds were 2 to 4 inches. We got really good control of the ones that came through after the Prowl H2O broke. But very few weeds broke through that Prowl H2O, and then we were able to follow it up with an application of Engenia and Roundup and have excellent weed control here on June 30th. And then immediately behind this plot is an untreated area, so it doesn't look very much different from the first plot I showed you with the Roundup only treatment. So just wanted to show you some of our plots out here in West Texas and what we're seeing, and we are very excited to have Engenia herbicide as a part of your arsenal when you're attacking these resistant Palmer amaranth weeds.